How I scale my sales, make more. Dude, if you're already making sales, so there's only way to get more sales if you already are making sales. That means your offer is converting. That means you just need to get more traffic to whatever is like your sales mechanism. Can you share more in detail about how the sales process looks for you, what you are actually like doing to sell? Because then I would give more details. Do you have any tips on how to make raw value-based content about habits? So the best way to come out with those ideas is, again, to look what is working right now at a given time and try to optimize your videos for that topic that is working towards habits. So let's say you find a video that's viral and it's 20 habits that changed my life, right? That's a good hook. So you would make something like that. And then that's raw value. And also, one thing about raw value is that you never want to just copy when you find these types of videos. I'm actually gonna go on a little bit tangent here. So you don't want to copy when you find these types of videos. What you want to do is you want to add your own unique experiences to that. So 20 habits that change my life, and then you actually add your own habits. You don't just copy from somebody else. And also look for ideas outside of Instagram platform itself. So I have this video, this post on Instagram that I made, and I used the hook called, "If you're ambitious but lazy, this is for you," right? I got this idea from a YouTube video that I saw going viral, pretty much. This is the video, by the way, I'm gonna drop it to the chat. Look outside of the Instagram platform. Look what is working on YouTube in these niches, and find creators that are so small with 2,000 followers and blowing up, and then take hooks from their videos and apply it to Instagram. That's kind of like a hidden way to find really cool ideas that has not been exploited on Instagram yet, and that's actually what I found works as well. Like I have a lesson about this in the course, finding ideas outside of the platform and drawing inspiration from other platforms. Black Venom, I'm facing problem growing my Instagram and YouTube. So, dude, you have to be more specific if you want me to help you out. I'm not sure how I can help you with this question. Which website is best to build an email list? I'm going to launch my first free product, but I don't know which gets how to get people's info. So if you have a budget, I would say ConvertKit. Kit right now, by the way, it's called Kit, but it used to be ConvertKit. If you don't have a budget and don't want to spend any money, I would say Gumroad. Gumroad all the way. Okay. Do you have any tips regarding the Facebook Reels algorithm? I'm cross-promoting my Reels on Facebook as well, but since I don't have Facebook platform like Instagram, I don't have many results. No, I don't post Reels on Facebook. I'm pretty sure it's the same. Like people scroll on Facebook the same way they do on Instagram. It's just like this is more, Facebook has more older people, I guess. So, but I don't cross-promote, I don't cross-post my Reels there. Hey, I am an interior design educative page on Instagram. Can you give 2 to 3 insights about how to make talking educative Reels more engaging, and how should I approach be designers on Instagram? Okay. So for example, you would start a video with a 3-second hook saying, this is how this house looks now, but this is how it looked like before, or something like that, right? And then you walk through the video how your interior design kind of like changed it. You show the house how it looked before, and then how it looks now, or you do the vice versa. You show how it looks now, and then you show how it looked before. Make a wow factor, make them interested and invested into watching entire video in the first 3 seconds. That's just a rule of thumb either way. If it's gonna be talking head, if it's not gonna be a talking head, doesn't matter. Those first 3 to 5 seconds is the most important, and this is how I would make them interested. And always ask yourself, is this something that I would be interested as well? Any advice for starting to grow on X? Kevin, I have no skill in that. I tried it, and I just didn't stuck with it enough to see any sort of significant results. From what I've seen, people just have to tweet 5 to 10 times a day. You also, okay, so what I've seen, I can only give you advice from what I've heard and what I've seen. So you want to get known in some sort of specific area and space, and you want to engage with that community. So you want to follow people that have more followers than you in your niche. And whenever somebody comments something, whenever they post something and they start receiving engagement from their community, you go over and you add more value to those people. And you make sure you have content on your Twitter and X, and when somebody sees you adding value in comments and engaging with them, they're gonna go over, look at your page, give you a follow maybe. And that's actually, in the beginning, it's the way you grow. I think if you don't want to spend money on shadows, promotions, you just engage a shit ton of people. So should I, for example, content snipe raw content from Daniel Dallin and remake it in my own style and story? I don't know if Daniel Dallin has anything to do with habits, though. It's just a little bit different niche. And how would you... Yeah, I mean, like if you take his formats and his topics, it could work. But as I said, look for example, creators on YouTube that are in habits productivity space, and search for those smaller creators under 100K followers, and look at what type of videos are just blowing up for them right now recently on YouTube, and look at their titles. And then you can use those titles as your video hooks on Instagram. That's kind of like a smart strategy to create fresh content on Instagram. Hello everyone, what's up, Chris? Okay. Yeah, guys, sorry for not being able to see the video. I'm recording everything, and this recording is gonna be placed inside a community, inside a program. I have no idea why the video is not working. Next time we're just gonna hop on Zoom and the video is gonna work. Sorry for that. We're just gonna hop on Zoom. I have the whole setup there, and I'm looking on doing these weekly right now. Just kind of like let me know what time works the best for you. Maybe I know that this time is not ideal for all of you. So yeah. But now I'm looking on doing these at least one time per week. I have a big problem now on YouTube. I upload, I get 1,000 impressions, but no clicks. I do my best on packaging, but still nothing. I feel like YouTube is pushing them in the wrong audience. I used to get good CTR, but now everything's wrong. Wait, so you get 1,000 impressions and not a single click? Like 0% CTR? That's interesting. So what have you changed in your content that your CTR just dropped so much? Hey, Carl, what are your thoughts on one-time payment versus subscription for one-on-one mentoring or community? Thanks in advance. Marvin, totally, like, so here's my thoughts on it, right? If you have a big audience, if you have a large audience, you can go with subscription, you can go with one-on-one, you can go with whatever that you feel like is the best, most suitable for you. And still, you're gonna be able to generate a good amount of money with all of these models. Now, if you have 100K and less followers, I would say the best thing to do is sell one-time payment option, right? So one-time payment evergreen program, something like I have, for example. It's like evergreen, you can sell it constantly, and then do either one-on-one coaching for higher price or one-on-one workshops. So workshops would be something like this, where you just jump with people live and they pay you once, a little bit higher price than your one-time payment option, or just one-on-one mentoring would be also high price, and they would have access to you. So I would, I would not go with subscription, honestly. It's a hassle if you don't have a good amount of traffic, because subscription is naturally gonna mean you charging less. So just to give you an example, if you charge $295 and you charge $47 subscription, that person needs to stay with you for 6 months to equal that $295. So it's much easier to get somebody to pay you once $295 than to get somebody to pay you 6 months in a row those $47. Trust me, it's much more difficult. And without big traffic, it's one time it's a better option. I've done both, and I can tell you that one time is better in that case. What equipment do you suggest for starting out with recording videos? I would suggest just use your phone. If you have an iPhone 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, it's more than enough. It's good enough. This is how I started. So it's more about as long as you can have a decent enough quality. It's more about your actual topics, subjects. Ask anyone who been successful in this game. They're gonna tell you the same thing. It's what matters the most. Hey Catalyst, do you have any suggestions on how to grow a clip page for creator? I'm handling a page for one of my clients and repurpose this content as a service on Instagram. So yeah, with clip pages, I think the most important thing with these clips is just to go viral. So really focusing on highly controversial intros, controversial, attention grabbing, whatever. Look at how Imangachi does it. Look at how Andrew Tate did it. Like his clips is very like the intro to those clips is very controversial. Another thing, not every single one of those videos goes viral, even for them. Like majority of them don't even reach a light, and they just stay with few hundred views. So keep that in mind as well. So volume on Clips channel, I think just the beauty about having Clips channels is just that you can pump insane number of volume and test different angles, ideas, and stuff like that. So I would post 3 times a day on his Clips channel, and I would focus on nailing down those intros and those hooks first 5 seconds. Yeah, I would thank you, by the way, Kay. I will most likely do this weekly, and yeah. I work with creators and their info products. Any general advice to land creators from your perspective as a creator with info product? Yes, totally, dude. Let me just drink some water and brainstorm, okay? So, I get around, 20 messages a day, like people promising me that they're gonna scale me with my info product. And I feel like a lot of people in my space get those messages and they just ignore them. What would catch my attention is that if someone who would email me, first of all, whenever somebody emails me and says, "Look, I wrote you these emails, try it out, send them out, and if you get results, we can work together," whatever. That's one good thing that you can do, is to send some sort of free sample the creator can implement right away into their business and get results. So email copy, whatever, something like that. Make sure it's something that they can try out and test it out right away. So email would be a really good example. But make sure you really put effort into that, because the emails that I received from these guys, they're very bad. And the best way to come up with a good email for them is to look at what emails they sent in the past and look at their branding and overall what they stand for, what is their message. Because if you just write them really trashy email, they're not gonna try it out and not respond. The second thing, which is not really that scalable, is to create, if the creator is really big, create a fan page for his brand and say, "Look, I grew your fan page to 5,000 followers. Would you like me to, help you within your business and help you scale your info product more using this method?" That's besides the point if that's not your method, but I think that's obviously not going to be that scalable, but that's a really cool no-brainer just to show your skill set to the creator. So I think giving something for free and without expecting anything in return and then just scaling the outreach. So reaching out to 10 to 20 creators and giving them personalized emails they can send to their audience and generate more sales for the product. I understand it's going to take a longer time, but this is going to yield better results than just reaching out to people. And then, of course, if you have generated results for somebody, just creating some sort of case, that's going to be the most scalable one, but you need to have generated results for somebody. So you would send some sort of loom showing what type of results you got showing what you did for the creator and asking them, look, if you want me to do the same thing for you, reply to this email, we can schedule a call and move on with things, something like that. So that would be the most scalable one, but you actually need to have some sort of results that you got. So you would create a case study loom for them, okay? So that's what I would do. How can I create more authentic content so people have a reason to follow me? Dude, I have the entire lesson, like the entire module about it is in the course. Yeah, so first when you start out, I'm not sure how many followers you have. Your goal is just to grow first. So don't worry about creating authentic content. Don't worry about building a brand. Your goal is to just to get reach, get momentum, get people coming into your page, and then you can start tailoring that content towards fitting your brand and your vibes, essentially, like mood board. But in the beginning, like if you don't have 10,000 followers yet, I would not say don't worry about creating authentic content now, because you don't know what's working for you yet. Black Venom, if you are inside a program, because I don't see that you are a paid member, first of all. If you are inside a program, first things first, claim your membership role. And if you have any question regarding it, regarding problems, as you said, go to members chat on the left-hand side, because this is where I provide support. But in order to access that room, you have to claim your membership role if you are inside a program. Perfect. That's what I did. I was thinking about $47 a month, but I decided to go for $297 payment. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Marvin. Much, in my opinion, much better if you don't have crazy amounts of traffic. I know people that just scale subscription offers. And also, think about this, guys, right? Hamza has, how many subscribers he has? Like 2 million subscribers or something like that. Something crazy. Look at how many people are in Adonis school. I'm not sure how many, actually. I need to look up. But it's like 1,000 people, right? Something like that, 1,000 people. But think about how many subscribers he has, like 2 million subscribers and 1,000 people. So what is that? That is not such a big conversion, like 0.5%. Sorry for my math if it's bad. I'm sure I'm not right. But it's not a big conversion. So it's yeah, like that's the subscription model. People like to pay once, what I'm saying. Like people like to pay once usually. I'm starting this digital marketing, and I'm looking to start my Insta page on creating some reels on how email marketing help business, etc. Like these. Do you have any suggestions to startup? And I want to reach them to provide my copywriting service to clients, but I'm stuck outreach. Can you help me with this? So have you got any results with this, like for others or yourself? If you did, just create videos about what you did, right? The best way to get started is to, honestly, so here's my free, like formula, kind of like, what do you call it? Not a formula, like your different kinds of content ideas would be. This is how I would go about it. The framework, essentially, is just, I would create content about what I've done. So this is what I've done. This is the results I got. And the second type of content would be just sharing value with some sort of CTA by the end. So again, this could be also, this is what I've done. If you want this email script, comment X. I'm gonna send you this email script. Boom, they comment. They are in your email list because you send them a lead magnet. They signed up. They got the email scripts, whatever. So that would be my start. I would just create content about what I've done, what I have experience on. Yeah, dude. Kevin, adding to the outreach questions, what do you think about personalized videos with the emails and systems explained in the video? That's a very good way to do it. It's much more scalable. And also, how about combining the case studies and the value? Yeah, dude, that you can totally do that. I think that's the most scalable way to do it, because you don't have to personalize each email for every single prospect. You can still personalize the message in the email, the text to the prospect, but then have make a case study loom that is a little bit like, it's not personalized, but it doesn't see it. It seems like it's personalized. You know what I mean? Somehow like that. So you can send them to multiple prospects. But make sure you provide value, and you also share what you've done. You show that it works. I do have my portfolio, and I have already worked with some small business owners, so I want to reach to bigger business owners, how to outreach to them. Look, dude, I'm gonna be straight up honest. I don't think that creating Instagram Reels is gonna be the most ideal way for you to reach them right now. You can still be building your brand on Instagram right now, and because this is essentially what's going to allow you to transition selling digital products and building your name and not being needy, and like kind of like transitioning into being a personal brand instead of going to clients. But with what you have right now, I would still do outreach via emails, and as I just said to Kevin, create some sort of loom where you show what you've done to kind of like get results for these people and send to clients. But at the same time, be building your brand, of course. Be building your brand on Instagram or YouTube, and also sharing value there. But I would, my days look like this. I would wake up, I would send 20 emails to the prospects and send a case study that you worked with those clients and the results that you got for them. And then I would go over and create content for my personal brand and be growing my personal brand. Because when you grow on Instagram, let's say on YouTube, you're gonna be able to reach people that, for example, are interested in being a copywriter, an email copywriter. You're gonna reach people that are not only needing your service, but people that are interested in what you're actually doing. So look, there are monetization opportunities going to arise for you. Maybe sell a course, maybe sell a templates, community, show people what you do, show people how, but that's longer term vision. So I would still keep that up. This is my actual problem. 8,500 people in my newsletter. But I haven't posted consistently, just 2 to 3 emails in total. I added a welcome sequence for my new subscribers. What should I do for the others in a way to leverage this attention properly? So you got 8,500 emails, and you have not emailed them specifically, and they do not receive your welcome email, right? The only people that received it are subscribers that subscribe now. So if that's the case, I would start slowly sending out emails to those 8,500 people, and I would not promote a paid product yet. I would just send them. So here's what I would do. Okay, so to establish kind of like establish connection with them, you want to establish connection with them, I would send them maybe 2 to 3 emails per week, and I would just provide value straight up about something that your product gives them. Right? And then by the end of like a month of you doing it, I would start introducing your paid product to them. Like start promoting your paid product. Like do some sort of 7-day launch or 10-day launch for your paid product after that value period. And you have established connection with them, you nurture them, and now you can introduce the paid product that you have, because you said you have not launched it yet. So that would be a very cool way to launch it. You could launch it with 7-day countdown timer and some sort of discount just for your list. And that's what I would do. I'm just starting out on Instagram and posting 3 reels per week. Do you recommend taking any other action for the page to grow, like posting stories or carousels. Stories or carousels are not important for you, so don't even worry about it. Besides posting reels, I would recommend, if you have time, if you have some time to pour into this, I would recommend going to other interior designer pages and looking at their content, recent content that they posted, and engaging with some comments. So once you have some content on your page, provide value to people in the comments. So if somebody commented and genuinely have some sort of question under those interior designer pages, reels, just provide them value, and don't even say anything like, go and follow my page, whatever. Don't tell that. Just provide value in the comments, and people are gonna look up your page and maybe go to your page, maybe follow you, engage with your content. That would be I would keep a rule of engaging with 10 to 15 people per day, not overdoing it, because Instagram can flag you for spam. So just do that. And besides posting good content, there's nothing else you need to do. I would say that, just engaging with others and really focusing on good content. Is Discord the best platform for you to launch a community for free? Yes. I'm not aware of any other platforms, and I would say Discord is more than good enough. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Chris. Yeah, Chris, go for a month value packed, course. Imagine that it's gonna be like a course for them in the emails that you send. And then by the end of it, pitch your program with a launch. That would be a cool way for you to launch it. Yeah, Chris. And writing is another very good skill that you're gonna learn as you're doing it, right? It's a very, very crucial one. So, Kevin, do you have ideas for providing any other form of value for the outreach besides emails and concept systems? Yeah, so the value is gonna be in the Loom video, right? So in the Loom video, you show what you've done. You show and you show a little bit of how you've done it and what's your system. And then you would say, look, if you want to know more in depth how we work, consider scheduling a call. And besides that, you don't need to overwhelm them with value. You don't need to tell them everything. And you don't want to do that, because then they can pass out that info to their team and be like, I don't need you anymore. So that would be how you go about it. You don't need to over deliver like crazy value in that email. What's the point? So that's what I would do. Caro, I have a website where I sell my digital products, and then I want to add services, but I don't know what the process should be. My service is YouTube thumbnails, should be. And if I add the service to the website, I want people to pay first, then we can work. At the same time, I don't want to directly contact the customer on WhatsApp. I tried it and it never worked. I always had problems with that. So I was wondering what a good process will look like if we want to work via email, because I have to explain to the client first the process before they make the purchase. I saw other companies like Viral, Ecom Ads, you'll know them if you are in ecom dropshipping. Their plan looks like this: purchase the package, fill out the form about your product, then you'll receive the ads after 2 days. But my problem with thumbnails is I need to send the client the posts. He'll need to take thumbnail. Okay. Yeah, the client poses. I mean the footage from him. After I do my research and and if they have any specific edit or revisions, so the form won't work for me. Do you know any good process I can do this specific service? What about you create some sort of system where they have to first upload their thing? So they would have to upload the example of the thumbnail they want. they would have to upload the video title, and they would have to upload 3 to 5 footages of themselves for you to make that thumbnail, and then they make the order after while doing it. So they do the order and they have to upload that, or they do the order and you send them to some sort of form where they have to upload everything. And I think you can do that within Google Forms, right? So that would be my process, at least how I would go about it. Should I give a free value to the prospects while outreaching them, like email sequences, products, services, promoting emails? So Aria, I don't know if you heard me a couple of minutes ago saying to Kevin, the value is going to be in the case study. The value is going to be in that video where you kind of like give a little bit of value, show what you do, show what you've done, most importantly, and show how your process kind of looks like. But then you would say, look, if you want to hear the more about it and how it could help your brand, you get you more sales, whatever, let's do a call. And then that call is essentially a sales call, but you provide value in that call. Yeah, Chris, I heard about Whoop a lot, and it seems like it's just going like crazy. With Whoop is a good way to build a community, right? But it's still going to be linked to Discord, as all on our DX said. Yeah, I was just worried about that not all people are familiar with Discord, and it can be better for them. It definitely is for some people, but what other platform are people more familiar with besides it? Like Facebook groups, maybe? But Facebook groups, I don't know. I don't know about Facebook groups. Depends on your viewer. Yeah, if the young Discord is good. Yeah, as on RDX just said, like Facebook groups could work for older folks for sure. Have had issues with people opening my emails, but oftentimes not actually watching the Loom because they put you in category with others. Yeah, Kevin. So another thing I've noticed in smart outreaches sometimes is that people don't send a Loom video in the first email. What they do is they send a screenshot of that Loom video with some sort of spicy, numbers, whatever, and then they ask in the first email, would you mind if I send you this Loom or something like that? And then, only then, in the second email, you send them the Loom video. Because then the prospect is like, yeah, sure, let's see the Loom video, if they truly are interested. And then the follow-ups is going to be better when you start following up after you send them that Loom video, because you're going to know that they wanted it, right? All right, Chris, have a good day. It totally depends on what type of clients you're looking to get. Both could work pretty well. Both work. And also it depends on which one you want to invest your time in more. YouTube is better longer term. Instagram is going to give you better, faster reach, but YouTube is actually going to give you more longer term compounding, because YouTube videos could get views years and years and years, especially if you rank in search algorithm, right? So if your clients are people over 40 looking to lose weight, and you have a video specifically titled this is how you can lose weight if you're over 40, and it's in the first page of YouTube, and that video has your course linked in there or has your coaching offer linked in there, you can imagine how much traffic you're gonna get over the years when that video ranks. So it totally depends. Totally depends. In an ideal world, you want to do both. You want to have YouTube and Instagram. Is there an easy way to find those small creators on YouTube which are focused on habits? I'm scrolling and searching right now, but it's very time consuming. So actually, you know, you want to engage with some of these people first, and then let YouTube algorithms serve you content like that on your page. So the thing about this also, you don't want to necessarily, so for example, the video example that I gave you, which was if you're ambitious but lazy, you need to watch this. It's not necessarily titled on how to build better habits. But the thing is, in that video, this guy talks about how habits are important, right? So you don't necessarily want to find videos that have habit keyword in their title. You want to find videos like that like, you know, like if you're ambitious but lazy, like you need to watch this video because it still relates to habits, productivity, and achieving your goals, right? So look out for videos like that are blowing up, you know, videos like whenever you're ready, God is gonna show you this video. Whenever you're lazy, this is how you're gonna get this is how you get out of the rut. Just think outside a little bit of the box. You don't need habits, productivity keywords in the video title for the video to fit your niche. You can introduce that hook, which is like, again, if you're ambitious but lazy, watch this, and then talk about habits. Caro, you personally, do you send a thumbnail designer? And to go back to K, YouTube, best way to find those performing videos is YouTube homepage. Just open the YouTube homepage and look at what is being recommended. Refresh it, refresh it, refresh it. And YouTube is serving so many small creators right now, it's crazy. Carl, do you personally send a thumbnail designer the footage and you give him a reference thumbnail to make one like it and you let them do the reason? Yeah, so for me, I make my own thumbnails myself actually, but whenever I did ask somebody to make a thumbnail for me, I just sent my footage and send the reference thumbnail and they just made it. Yeah, dude. Okay, that's one strategy, right? Also, that's just that should be in your toolbox. Always watch out for that. Again, the video that I showed before, I used that hook and it just performed the best for me because it was something fresh, something new. So keep an open mind on it always. What I'm trying to say is that your content doesn't have to be all about, your hooks doesn't have to be 20 habits that help me lose weight, 20 habits that you know, help me stay more productive. Your content doesn't have to be like that. It could be more like your hooks could be completely different, but then you align that and you like connect that with habits, productivity. And another thing, you ask how to provide more pure value. Talk about also like post content, sharing how, you know, having habits actually helped you, how your life was more different without having habits, and how building habits actually can change your life. For example, also good video idea, it takes 21 days to build a habit, and you would say why that's false, and you would say your thesis, saying something like it actually takes 90 days, or it actually can take 7 days. Break limiting beliefs, break misconceptions, break the patterns, interrupt the patterns, the biggest lie about habits. Like if you have less than 10K followers, look at what is working in the market, something like that, and create your own spins with that. Guys, yeah, so as I see you guys dropping out, so let me know if you have any extra questions, and I'm just gonna pop this since we've been almost for an hour with this. I'm gonna drop this whole recording inside the program and let you guys watch it with a video where I talk. Actually, it's gonna be weird if you want to see that. Okay, if you have 160 followers right now, my only one strategy would be to find viral content from smaller creators, and it doesn't have to necessarily be about only habits and productivity. Look how crazy viral it went. 2 million likes posted 5 days ago. That's insane. And this guy is not in the, this guy's niche is completely different. But you find these like more viral, broader content ideas that you post, and then as you gain more followers, you can, start putting out more content about habits, productivity that are just specifically about that. But this type of video could still fall under the lines of, your caption could be about how having habits is so important, whatever. How are you finding these videos? Arthur, so I don't know if you watched the 0 to 10K module, which is one of the first modules in the course, but I have multiple research strategies. So one of them is just literally finding smaller creators and looking at what type of content recently went viral for them by looking at the views metrics. And also another one is just scrolling through the Reels tab and seeing the metrics going to the creator. So watch out the module 0 to 10K followers, because I pretty much go in depth in there with multiple videos live showing you how I do content research. Yeah, guys, drop me your last questions. I'm gonna wrap this up and post it for you in the program. Okay, are you sure you've been using this strategy? Drop me your page right now. I'm gonna have a quick look. Is that easy to get clients in Upwork and Fiverr or Insta? And emails are better than those because I didn't set up an account for... Emails is good if you have case studies, if you have something to show people. Okay, Kay, so I see the video called 4 Steps to Learn Anything in 20 Hours. Read the caption, right? This video is, I know that this video idea was from last year. So that's one. I see one video performed pretty well for you. But then again, you said read caption. This read caption stuff, guys, it's been over. Like, I would not recommend doing these types of videos anymore. Yeah, man, just submit your page for an audit. I'm gonna have a deeper look than now, but I'm pretty sure, like, nothing. Your page is fine. It's nothing wrong with your page. And also, I must say that you are definitely consistent and have the grit to succeed with this. If you've been posting for this time and you have 360 posts, but you definitely need to put more attention to detail and effort into your content. Yeah, dude, writing, like, your captions are fire. I just don't think that you need to say read caption, because that could throw people out, because this trend, when something blows up on Instagram, this is how it works. When some sort of gimmicky trend blows up on Instagram, like read caption, everybody starts doing it. And as everybody starts doing it, people and audience get numb to it. So you gotta stop doing it yourself to be more unique and not be different. And being different always is better than just being like everybody else. You notice the trend where people would say comment specific keyword and I'm gonna send you this. It still works, but now you have to be more creative with your content, right? I'm learning copyright. Yeah. Now about Upwork and Fiverr, are those good to get clients? Those are definitely good to get clients. I only used Upwork once to get clients, but being on those platforms is not gonna allow you to get high ticket clients. It's a good starting point, but I would recommend Upwork instead. So if you're gonna choose between those two, I would only go with Upwork, because it seems like there's better caliber clients there. Okay, awesome, guys. Thank you, Kay, and yeah, see you guys next week.